Welcome everybody. This is the patch notes for Smash Legends. They were released on November 22nd, 2022. I'm going to go through the patch notes here. Some pretty big changes actually. So let's look at the update. It says, hello, this is Smash Legends. On Tuesday, November 22nd, the game will undergo maintenance for a new update. Please keep in mind that you will not be able to access the game during maintenance. They list the maintenance period here. That would be from 4 to about 9 UTC 0. So that's London time. And then they mention 1 to 6 KST. I guess that's Korean Standard Time, because that's where the developers are from, South Korea. And they mention that the maintenance period may be subject to change. Below are details on the changes to be made in the update. All screenshots were taken on the test server and may differ from the official release. Please refer below for the details. So changes and improvements. Map mode legend ability balance changes. For details on balance changes, please read the balance update note. We'll look at that later, because that will go through each character. Miscellaneous. The in-game UI now indicates whether Relentless Lightning enhancement can be activated. Please note that the items below will be unavailable for purchase due to the friend invite reward, which will be available in the next update. So it's Ducky and Swan Legend and Hero of Laurel's skin. I don't know either of those skins because I am a new player. Team competitive match beta is here. This is what a lot of people have been asking for. Prior to this patch, you could not team up with anybody in competitive. You'd have to go in solo queue. So finally, the long-awaited team competitive match is finally here. Now enjoy competitive match with friends. Kind of a basic option, but at least they're bringing it in now. Note, team competitive match will be unavailable if one of your teammates is diamond tier or above. Team competitive match is still in beta. It may be subject to change in the future. I don't understand this. Are they saying that if everyone is diamond, then you can team up, or if anyone is diamond, then you can't team up? That's a bit unclear. I think they need to clarify this, because if everyone on your team is diamond tier, why can't you team up? I can see why, like if you have a bronze and a diamond together, you wouldn't want to go to competitive, because then potentially you're messing with diamond tier level players, and having a lower ranked player may affect the matchmaking. Custom match modes added. The popular modes from Arena Lab, All or Nothing, and Magic Fortune Cookie mode have been added to custom match. Play these memorable modes now with your friends. I have never seen these, so those will be new for me. Magic Fortune Cookie and All or Nothing. Pretty cool. Shop changes. Credit Step Up package. A package including credits has been added for the beginning smashers. That would be me. Earn up to 6 times value from this package to grow your legends faster. The package consists of 3 stages that can be purchased in order. Okay. And we can see that the price goes up from the initial price being 20 gems, then 60, and then 60 again. The first, so for 20 gems, you get 8,000 credits and 1 special enchantment box. For 60 gems, you get 15,000 credits and 1 special enhancement box. And then if you pay for the last stage, another 60 gems. So you're looking at getting 20,000 credits and 2 special enchantment boxes. So obviously the more money you put in, the greater the rewards. So to kind of go with a smaller price to try to get you to get 8,000 credits, you're like, oh, well, I already got 8,000. Wouldn't it be nice to get 15,000? But they're more than doubling the price of gems to get not double. So that would be 16,000 or 15,000. So that's not too good. And then you're paying again another 60 gems and then getting 20,000 credits. I don't know. So 43,000 credits in total for 140 gems. And a total of 4 special enchantment boxes. I'm really new to the monetization and this game in general, so I don't know if this is a good deal or not. I don't know. Kind of interested in the 8,000 credits though. Enchantment Step Up package. So this is another same sort of thing, but only 2 stages. A package with more cost-effective enchantment boxes. The package consists of 2 stages that can be purchased in order. The name is Enchantment Step Up Package 1, 200 gems. Kind of a lot, but you get 8 special enchantment boxes and 1 guaranteed. So I guess with the guaranteed, you get to select the legend. That's what I assume guaranteed means. So that's kind of nice. And then for 400 gems, so it would be 600 in total, you get another 10 and then 2 guaranteed. So 18 special enchantments altogether and then 3 guaranteed. Someone correct me in the comments if I got the guaranteed wrong. Does that mean that it gives you 1 complete enchantment, or do you actually just get some random number of enchantments for a specific hero? I really don't like loot boxes, and I am aware. I think the previous patch they added these enchantment boxes. Yeah, I just don't like them at all. Paying money for a loot box is not cool. They took loot boxes out of Overwatch and Overwatch 2. So there's no loot boxes there. You can't buy loot boxes for anything. I think this game is quite young and they should really consider not, if you're going to have a loot box, you shouldn't be able to buy them. That's the way I view loot boxes, because once you can buy a loot box, then it's tantamount to gambling, and that's what EU regulators say anyways, which is why Overwatch 2 doesn't have them. Here's a note. The above package can only be purchased from November 22nd to December 20th. I guess you'll expect another patch around that time. Each package can only be purchased once per account. I'll tell you right now, I won't be buying any of those. But I guess this is also a loot box too. So they're sort of mixing in the loot boxes. Bug fixes. Fix an issue with Karina's MVP replay. Didn't display when equipped with a skin. And they say again, any and all details of the update may be subject to change. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the balance update note. And I think this is kind of where one of the big changes comes from. So balancing. System adjustments. We hope that raising the level cap would give existing players goals for growth while also improving the experience for new players. However, we adjusted the system because the changes only widened the gap between existing and new players and had no effect on new players' experience. HP attack increase per level has been adjusted. The max difference between level 1 and 15 has been decreased from 70% to 50%. This is a big one. And the reason it's big is because it means that level 15 isn't going to be as big of a monster as before. You know, there's not as big of a gap between your level 1 and level 15. They say upgrades from level 1 to 9 are plus 4% per level, and upgrades from level 10 to 15 are plus 3% per level. So they're making lower level characters a bit stronger, so that having the higher level won't be as big an advantage as the lower level characters, which is good. It means that you should be free to try out new legends and try new ones out. You don't need to stick with your maxed out character, except for the enhancements, of course, because the enhancements I think are a bit OP and very hard to get. So I don't know if anyone's really happy about enhancements, but I'm totally fine with, especially this change. I think again, it's sort of evening out things. Values for abilities and enchantments have also been changed according to the system adjustments. So here are the ability values for Peter, Earth Roaring Sword. Regardless of equipping the ability, aerial skills damage will be applied the same. As a result, the ability's additional damage has been reduced. Shockwave damage goes from 300, 350, 400, 450 to 500. Down to 50, 100, 150. Wow, that's a big nerf. So his aerial skills damage will be applied the same. So additional damage is reduced quite a bit. Wow. Okay, so that's a big nerf, I think, for Peter. At least his Earth Roaring Sword. But that, I think shockwave damage is very punishing. The best, when you're dueling Peter or fighting against him, you need to avoid that initial damage. So, or yeah, otherwise you're taking heaps of damage to the face. Okay, looking at Alice, move aside. Mind damage is nerfed, so looks like minus 50 damage across the board. Alice is a support hero or legend, and she's used quite extensively, so yep, not a bad nerf. Unless you're Alice main, and then sorry guys. Flare, flammable ammo, AoE damage, again nerfed by 50 damage. Yeah, that's kind of a big one. Flare is hard to fight, especially with melee. As Molly, you really have to jump into her, and yeah, reducing the damage probably okay. Witch Queen Surprise damage is nerfed by 50 again. Witch Queen is another one that I've had problems with recently. She's a support, so that's a nerf. Octavia, Ocean's Blessing, heal amount. So the heal gets reduced by 40. Actually, it's quite 100 on the max level. Yeah, that's a big nerf. I kind of think Octavia is powerful in other ways, but yeah, I'm not sure about the healing side of things. But yeah, that's quite a nerf. Goldie Wild Concert, Ray Mark heal amount, again nerfed by 40 and then up to 60, so 40 to 60 depending on your levels. don't have a comment on that. Rampart, cluster bombs, additional bomb damage. Again, that's a big nerf. The 100 damage nerf. Wow. And then Gumi, butterfly effect, heal amount per stack. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable nerf as well. 40 to 60, less healing. Gumi, I've had problems with as well, and I can say I'm not terribly unhappy about that. Then looking at the enchantment values, aggression, damage increase amount reduced from 15% to 10%. Fortitude, max. So these are the enchantments, which I have none. Okay, I have one on Peter, I think. But I don't play Peter. Fortitude, max HP increase amount reduced 15% to 10%. So these are pretty... I agree with all of these. Nerfs, Relentless Lightning, damage on activation decrease from 1200 to 800. And Relentless Lightning change so that the ultimate gauge will not charge when the effect is activated. So then we have legend changes, buffs and nerfs. I guess we'll look at the buffs first. Kurenai, Awakened Kurenai with his ultimate ability activated can make use of new combos and a more aggressive playstyle. So he's been buffed. Ninjutsu Kurenai, required ultimate gauge reduction increased from 19 to 24% and 27 to 36. So don't have too much of a comment. Don't play him. Wolfgang lowered the difficulty of his ultimate ability effect by reducing the number of smashes needed to reach max damage from 5 to 3. Okay. Beast of Full Moon, damage increase of all attacks for every smash increase. 12% to 20%. Max 60%. Same as before. Don Quixote. You acquired Don Quixote's aggression enchantment. Now it's payback time. He's been buffed. Knight's Courage. I guess he hasn't been really played too much, so they needed to buff him. Basic attack damage increase, 16% to 20 on the lowest level, and 24 to 30% at the highest. Maya. Abilities utility increase when stunning opponents with her acceleration skill. Get out of my way. Effect duration increase 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Okay. Zapata, basic attack, universal gadget arm, ground attack damage increase. Wow, from 550 to 750. That's a pretty good buff. And now we're into our nerfs. Goldie, this is it. Required ultimate gauge increase, 1250 to 1400. And on to Octavia. Octavia's sustainability has been greatly decreased. Adagio heal amount decreased. Yep. So we kind of talked about that already. Oh, she's been, so there's two debuffs to her actually. So 6% to 3%, 10% to 7%. Okay. Victor. Assassins who aggressively approach Victor can now attack immediately after getting hit with his Frankentainer transmission. Hit stun duration for thrown Frankentainer slightly decreased. Okay, so that's him throwing like his mines out. Master Cat, basic attack, Feline Arts Flash. This is good because fighting the Master Cat is, I find, very challenging. Ground attack damage decreased from 350 to 250. 100 damage less, wow. And aerial is minus 50. Okay, I agree with that unless you're a Master Cat main. Map changes. Dominion unlicensed Zapata factory sunset. Activating the switch makes the Dominion point move faster. Okay. Game stats checker. For anyone interested in seeing statistics for legends such as ability combinations, pick rates, and win rates, you can find them here at smashlegends.gg. I have seen this before. You can view statistics on competitive matches by sorting by name, legend name, win rates, and pick rates on the main page. Total accurate Smash statistics. Cool. Yep, so this was available before. I don't know when they introduced it, but this is a really cool website. And I guess they use this to help them balance the game. Which makes sense. You know, then you're going to need to collect all these stats on the heroes in order for them to make balance changes. And so I guess they're just publishing it to the public for us to see what's going on as well. So I would imagine they would look at the top. I mean, you can see, right? Go to the nerf section. Goldie, Octavia, Victor, Master Cat. Let's see, where's Goldie?
Who
No.
wants to be caught by me?
Oh, sorry, we want win rate. Goldie's number 2.
Are you there?
So we also have nerfs from here, so Peter.
Here it goes again. Here it goes.
I don't know. Maybe the win rate's not what they're using. I'm not really sure. How about pick rate? No. Yeah. I would say definitely some of these, like Master Cat. Well, Master Cat. Well, Peter's way down here. Master Cat's down there too, 53%. But they haven't touched Ducky at all. They did touch Goldie. They nerfed her as number 2. Witch Queen was nerfed as well. Here. I don't know, something to really investigate, but I thought the win rates were... Ducky has quite a high win rate, but a very low pick rate, 1.8%. Maya has even a lower pick rate. Got the highest pick rate, Alice. And they nerfed Alice. And they nerfed Flare, they nerfed Goldie. They nerfed Peter and Master Cat. They nerfed Cindy? No.
The wind feels good.
Cool. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed those patch notes, and I'll see you in the Smash Legends field.
Who wants